Can I still get tickets for True Grit tomorrow? No, comes the answer, but he's pretty sure he has some for Friday. No, sorry, I'm going to something else on Friday. But I learned the tickets aren't for sale yet anyway, not till tomorrow. Is this ever complicated? My first attempt at getting tickets for the Berlinale is an utter failure. So what do other people do when confronted with these problems? This woman says you have to leaf through the mass of material and check all the different dates and times. She actually takes notes in order to get a better overview. Okay, so it's all in the planning. Back to the drawing board. At least all this time standing in line gives me plenty of time to work on my battle plan. The competition films, the panorama, the forum, shorts, retrospectives. There are 353 films in all. How can my poor head cope with such weighty decisions? This woman gives me a hot tip. Check out the films in the panorama, which features independent and art house cinema, or the more experimental forum. These don't tend to get into the theaters, whereas the big competition films will. And this man tells me even after standing in line, you may get tickets for only 2 or 3 of the 10 things you might want to see. That's for sure. The opener, True Grit, was already sold out by the time I came back. But as a consolation prize, maybe I'll get a peek at one of the actors. Josh Brolin has to turn up sometime. Here around the festival center on Potsdamer Platz, I get a feeling that something is about to happen. Streets are blocked, the police are in position, and the sidewalks are suspiciously clean. Surely they've been swept for the stars. So how many sightings have there been so far? None today, the security guard tells me. But then the stars don't exactly walk around in the open. Into the limo and back out again, that's it. Oh, right, a star would never walk. They would be driven. So, if I want to get a look at one, I have to find my way into one of those cars. And in the parking deck below the center, I hit pay dirt. 2 nice men agree to take me with them. Florian is an official driver employed by the Berlinale. Tilmar takes care of the VIPs.
Yeah, hi.
He's confirming the location.
Gut, Gate 9.
Destination Tegel Airport, and I hope Josh Brolin. Tilmar tells me some stars arrive on ordinary commercial flights. That makes matters easier on the one hand and harder on the other. When they take a private jet, permits and other matters have to be handled in advance. But then they can just get off the plane and hop in the car.
Genehmigung und sonst was, aber dann, wenn man die schließlich abholt, geht das natürlich leichter, weil dann kommen die aus dem Flieger raus, steigen ins Auto und gut ist.
Tilmar has been picking up stars for 20 years. And if any of them have behaved badly, his lips are sealed. He swears he only remembers the good times. He found Liv Tyler particularly charming. She was plain and disheveled, wearing flip-flops. When most stars go out in public, they make sure their hair and makeup are perfect. Then when someone says there are autograph seekers out there, they say, "Oh my God, do I look all right? Where are my sunglasses?" But she was just like, "So?" Ah, here we are. But then Tilmar breaks my heart. He's leaving me alone here because I'm not allowed to go any further with him. He doesn't need me anymore. Well, great. And what Florian the driver says worries me too. It's often hard to recognize the stars at all. He says there are a lot of them you just wouldn't know. Sometimes you'd be shocked at how they look in real life. Shocked? Oh no. I would hope Josh Brolin's appearance wouldn't shock me. So where is he? I know I'm in the right place because there are a lot of my media colleagues standing around with cameras. They don't exactly look the way I had pictured paparazzi. But this business of ambushing stars is getting boring. The paparazzi are looking at each other rather than at the stars, and I'm nervous about recognizing them. Could that be a star? Or him? Or one of them? But obviously not, because the cameras aren't clicking. And what about him? Oh, that's our driver. Suddenly there's movement. That must be him. He's not very tall, is he? He brought Brad Pitt with him? Oh no, he didn't. And there's Josh Brolin. Close enough to touch.
Mr. Brolin, I don't have an autograph, please. Design one for me.
Guess I'll have to try a different approach. He's off with Tilmar and Florian. I don't get a driver to pick me up. I have to take the bus back. My next destination is the Regent Hotel in central Berlin. I understand that's supposed to be a favorite place for Berlinale stars to hang out. The doorman asks me where I heard that and says it's not true. No? Well, he says politely, the good hotels never give out information about their guests.
Die guten Hotels würden niemals Informationen über ihre Gäste weitergeben.
That's very diplomatic. I wonder if they're so conscientious at the Hotel de Rome around the corner. That looks more promising. And there are people waiting there. But who are they waiting for? Maybe this nice doorman will whisper it in my ear.
Das kann ich leider nicht.
But he too protects the guests. He says I'm welcome to wait and be surprised. Wait with all those folks? Well, okay. But for some reason, my fellow stargazers don't seem too crazy about me. No one will talk to me. Pardon me, could I ask you who you're waiting for? Apparently not. Waiting and not even knowing who I'm waiting for is just too silly. I'd rather go where the stars officially parade before the public. Where else but the red carpet area in front of the Berlinale Palast? But I realize I should have been here several hours ago. I'm pretty tall and I'm only seeing backs and behinds. That's because those in the know have brought stepladders along. Well, I can still see the actors on the big screen. And now the only question is, who is that anyway? This woman and her young friend think she's an actress, but which movie is she in? They don't know. And who are these ladies snapping? None of these people know a thing. But whoever it is, they have a photo. And what's a name anyway? That hardly matters. This woman tells me she can't count all the stars she's seen. She posted herself at the rear exit of the Hyatt. The stars who were staying there came down the stairs and got into the shuttle to be driven about 50 meters. That's fascinating, she says, but you should at least be able to get a look at them when they get out. And I still haven't seen any either. Oh wait, I found a gap. That's Dieter Koslik, the festival director. They're all partying in there. Unfortunately, I'm not on the A-list. So I finally do what I really came here to do anyway, see a film. There's a red carpet in here, too. And the 4.5-hour Japanese film I was finally able to get tickets for is supposed to be fantastic.